Next one, Mr. Boombastic. Mr. Boombastic. So, just a small tip for building confidence. A small tip for building confidence, Mr. Boombastic, is very simple. First one is never take rejection personally. Girl will say no to you. People, if you ask them for help or can you guide me, help me, they'll say no. Never take rejection personally. Always take rejection as if I get 10 rejections, I'll get one acceptance. I looked at rejection as a game. I would actually look forward for more rejections to get to the yes. So don't take rejections personally. Second one is be shameless. Never give up. Have a thick skin where you can, take enough and more shit. And remember this, the more rejections people give you, the more people reject you, the more tough situations you face, the stronger you'll become. So that's a good tip for building confidence. And everybody starts from zero, and that's how they build. I was very insecure. I was very afraid of rejection, but today I give a fuck to it. Okay? So hope that answers your question. Next one. Atharva 511. He says, bro, I'm an atheist. Okay, congratulations. You're also an atheist. Then what is the meaning of life? Okay, what's the meaning of life? There is no meaning. Life has no meaning. The only meaning is what you give it. Okay, it can be good, it can be bad. It's how you define it. Spiritual people have this definition, or religious people have this definition that, we are born here to go to heaven or hell or do God's work. That's for the spiritual people. But for atheists, like me, at least for me, I would say there's no purpose in life than the meaning that you give it. I've given a meaning to my life, and the meaning for my life is to enjoy every moment, do good for myself, do good for my family, and live each day to the fullest, whereby if I were to die, no regrets. That's the meaning of my life. Next one. Hams. H space A space M space Z space Zem. Very complicated. Hams. So this is how exactly money works. I would say Google and find the answer. How money works. Money works is very simple, my dear friend. It's a piece of paper that is printed on where you offer something of value and people give you that in return. That's how money works, and you keep circulating this till you either run out of money or make more money. What are your thoughts on the school system? It's very outdated, very primitive. However, it's a necessary evil because there's no other solution for it. However, education is not just school. It is learning new skills, techniques, and ways to live life. Then next one is, what do you think about conservative families? I would say conservative families are normal. However, if you do too much to the extreme, whether you're broad-minded or you're too conservative, it's bad. Too conservative is whereby you dress your children in garbage bags and keep them locked in the house. And if they leave the house or they look at another boy, you kill them or you harm them. That's extreme. The other end is where you have the celebrities where they leave their children, 3-year-old children to decide. You decide you're a boy or girl. You decide you want to have a gender change. That's also abnormal. So both the extremes are abnormal. I would say keep it normal, and that's better. So conservative families are needed. At the same time, a bit of balance is also required. Next one. This one was sent to me as an email, so obviously it should be confidential. She says, my husband lives in Dubai, no salary since 2 months. Then please leave the job. I don't know why the fuck people continue when salaries are not paid. I'm living in India, Hyderabad. Well, that's a very tough part of the neighborhood. I work as an HR earning only 15,000 rupees a month. Well, you need to work other jobs. Your husband needs to do other things. You need to look at other avenues or ways how you can make money. Life is very tough. It's very hard to survive. I have 3 kids. Well, you didn't plan out your future very well. No family planning. That's why 3 children. For me, 1 child and I'm family planning. You have 3. This is a responsibility you have undertaken. Now you have to survive. We are planning to move to some other country, which would be the best place to survive. There is no country in the world that has an easy way out. Even if you go to Canada, which wants immigrants, you need to have your papers in place, you need to have some amount of savings, and you need to at least have enough money where you can survive and sustain until you get a first job. Unless, of course, you are staying in Afghanistan or Africa, where they put acid on your face if you're a female, or they chop your hands, or there's a war-torn country like Syria. I would say that any country that you go, apart from these, Yeah, these countries are worse. If you now you're in India. If you go to any other country, it's not going to be easy way. Having said that, if you want an easier option, I would say go to Canada because Canada welcomes immigrants. However, without money, it's going to be very hard and without having your papers in place. All right, next question. Now, this one has to be anonymous because it was sent as an email. Dear Loy, I'm an engineering graduate with 4+ years experience in my core branch, and I intend to get a job in the UAE. Okay. However, it took me 7.5 years to get my 4-year engineering degree. I had to clear a lot of pending subjects. Was lucky to land a job in India after 4 years. The course was over. Even though I had subjects to clear, I used to take a leave from work, write the exam. That's how I got the work experience. Now, it would be evident to any employer it took longer than the usual of the years of graduation on the degree certificate. So I would greatly appreciate your views whether or not this would deter my chances in UAE. Even though I have work experience, I did study from a recognized university, and a couple of my friends have taken 1 or 2 years longer, secured jobs in the GCC. I believe a good resume, doing well in an interview and some courses in Coursera would help me bypass this issue. Would greatly value your opinion. Request anonymity. That's very simple. Very, very simple. Simple. I'll give you a hack. When you're mentioning your resume, just mention the date of passing. Don't mention when you joined and how many years. That all is not required. Just mention degree in engineering, the year you passed out, and that will solve your problem. I always tell people don't give more information than what is required. Good resume will help you, yes. Doing well in interview will help you, yes. Course on Coursera, I'm not too sure. However, work experience always helps. So I hope this answers your question.